The tradition of dragon boat racing is over 2,000 years old.
But here in Irving, we've been celebrating the DFW Dragon Boat Festival for the past 7 years.
This is such a fun event, brings out thousands of people, and we want to take you behind the scenes to do a little Discover Irving. Well, if you really want to know what's happening behind the scenes, you go to the source. Diana Melan Wang is president and founder of the Marco Polo World Federation's
Foundation.
Okay,
Yes.
I knew I would probably get that mixed up. But I want to ask you, Diana, to tell me a little bit about the history of the dragon boat racing.
The dragon boat racing is, it's the 1,000 years the tradition activity in China.
So what else is happening here today? There's a lot going on.
Yes, today we have we also have kites, and we have a free class for kites. We have the lantern. You see the beautiful lanterns everywhere. You can see the lot of the food. We have, I think, 10 countries, Asian country. Of course, American, Texas food also here too. So that's the food wonder. And of course, we have the performance on that stage. We have the 300 volunteers performing on the stage.
Folks, today not only will you get a lot of Asia, you'll also get a little bit of Texas here at the Dragon Boat Festival.
Well, thank everybody for being here today, and be happy that it's not so hot. But thank you so much for coming and joining us in my beautiful city, the city of Irving.
Here at the Dragon Boat Festival, you can expect to see all kinds of folks, including our wonderful mayor, Beth Van Dyne. Great to see you, Mayor.
Great seeing you out here, too.
So you were part of the opening festival this morning, and
Yes.
I know as you looked out over the crowd, you could see all kinds of faces. There's a lot of diversity in this town.
We have a lot of diversity in our city. In fact, one of our zip codes has got the most diverse area in the entire country, and we're really proud about that. You look across and you see all the amazing people that have come to help put this event on and have come to enjoy it. And you think about how many languages are spoke here. You look at all the different Asian foods and different cultural activities that they've got going, and I am so thrilled that Irving is able to host this. They're expecting 25,000 people today.
That's extraordinary.
It's great.
It
It's
really
fantastic.
is.
And the weather is wonderful.
It is.
It could have been hot. It could have, but it's perfect weather. And anybody who wants to go out and really enjoy being on Lake Carolyn needs to race one of those boats because it's a lot of fun.
So you know I have to ask you, who's your money on today?
Oh, my money's on our Irving firefighters. Oh no, they're gonna win. They're gonna win. They're gonna do us proud.
All right, so we're going to see, folks, how this all turns out today. I'm with you. I think they're going to do it again. All right, so we'll see you in a second. All right. For the past 7 years, Irving has been home to the DFW Dragon Boat Festival, and the heart of the festival is the dragon boat races.
This is somewhat like the Olympic rowing. I mean, this is serious. You got teams from all over Texas up here. In fact, you can go to texasdragonboat.com. They can tell you all the different activities that they do. But they compete all over the state, sometimes nationally and internationally.
One of the teams attending for the second year is the Austin Coolers. They're earning points to qualify for races around the globe.
We're doing a kind of a circuit Grand Prix style where we earn points from going to the events. So it first started, we kicked off the season going to the Austin Festival race, Austin Dragon Boat race, the last weekend in April. Then the next week was at Chandler's Landing, I think is the name, in Houston. Next was the New Orleans Dragon Boat Festival. Now we're in the Dallas Dragon Boat Festival. Now the teams are going to go separate ways for international travel. So next month we're going to Vancouver, Canada, not Washington. And Houston, I believe, is going to Toronto. I had to double check that. I think Dallas may be going to Shreveport for another race. And the finale of the season will be ending up in October Regatta, the International Dragon Boat Regatta in Houston.
But first, they want to win the DFW Dragon Boat race. And there's lots of competition.
1, 2, 3, hit! 1, 2, 3, hit!
Chris Arnold is the voice of the Dallas Mavericks and sports show host for CBS Radio, but he puts on a different hat at this year's festival.
I love to multitask, and this is the first time I've ever done this, but this is exciting. I am the MC for the Dragon Boat races here. It's the 7th annual DFW Dragon Boat Race, Kite, and Lantern Festival. They've got all kinds of foods, they got kites, and they've got these incredible races going on back here. And I announced the winners, I announced the results. Coming up a little bit later this afternoon, we got the championship round.
The final race of the day is the championship round, and it's all about who qualifies in the earlier races to win their spot at the end.
The defending champion for this event here in Las Colinas is Austin Coolers. They are the defending champion. They're going to try to make it 2 in a row.
For several years, the Irving Firefighters were the team to watch at the Dragon Boat races, and they hold multiple championship titles. Since they're my team, it was time to see if they're ready to take it back this year.
We got guys from all different stations, all different shifts, different ranks, captain, lieutenant, firefighter, so there's a little bit of everything out here.
But as Chris mentioned, the Austin Coolers stole the championship last year, so I better check out the competition.
Austin! Here we go! Austin! Here we go! Austin! Here we go! Ever heard? Here we go!
We're from Austin, so that's the Austin Coolers name. We've been practicing 2-3 times a week. We practice year-round. This team evolved from a bunch of a quabble of different organizations and events, and our long-term member, or longest-term member rather, the most arduous of all, is Sheena Chang. She's our coach. She has been the primary driver for our team and the primary motivation to get us together.
What do you bring in today, besides you, of course, that they didn't have last year?
Always got to stay together, row together, and stay. That's basically it. You got to stay together and row together, otherwise you ain't gonna do nothing.
As a reminder, Irving Fire Department is all men's. We follow the co-ed rule, which is 8 girls on a boat, non-clean drummer.
Oh,
so
okay.
we try to follow the rules, even though we're in the men's premier division.
So you got your eye on the Irving Fire Department.
Yeah.
Every boat has to have a drummer. It's part of the tradition. Irving's drummer is Ashley Sims. So I've got Ashley here, and Ashley's going to describe the skill that it takes to be a drummer for a winning Dragon Boat team. All right, Ashley, how did you get involved in this?
Well, I was voluntold because they needed someone, and I can keep a beat, so I got the job.
All right, so any special training? Have you been practicing? What's the story?
On-the-job training today, so.
Okay, so I'm going to ask you to do something for me. It's going to feel a little bit foolish.
Okay.
I know you don't have, are you drumming with mallets, or what are you drumming with?
One mallet.
One mallet? How do you keep a beat with one mallet?
Just a beat a second. I mean, just keep a beat a
All right, did you see that? That is skill. Do that again for us, one more time. We may have to do this in slow motion so that you can actually get the angle, right? Ashley, thank you so much. Y'all go out there and get Austin.
We're gonna try.
All right?
We're gonna try.
All right, sorry, Austin. We love y'all, but get Austin. Okay, thank you. But Austin may be hard to beat. The fact that you guys swept in here last year and stole the championship away is kind of
We
neat
intended
too.
that. That was planned before we even planned it. So the idea is that we work hard, so we deserve to get something good out of it, right?
Just try to come in first.
The competition is definitely heating up, and Chris Arnold will be keeping us up to the minute on the results.
Yes, you can get back to me and I'll tell you who won, I can tell you who lost, and I can tell you who showed up and didn't show up in the race.
All right,
they
I
showed
like
up,
it.
but they wasn't ready.
They were not ready to do it. Okay. Yeah. Whatever happens, the firefighters have some loyal fans. Look who we have. It's Derek Thompson. Hey, Derek, star of his own special package on About Town. Thank you, Derek, for letting me talk you into being interviewed.
Good to be here.
So what brought you out to the festival today?
You know, I heard a lot about it, Cathy, but this is my first year actually coming, and all the good stuff I've heard about it is true. You know, some people were telling me, they were like, why doesn't Irving have like a taste of Irving out here? But this is the taste of Irving because there's so much to see, there's so much to do, and you get to cheer on the fabulous Irving Fire Department as they kick butt on the Dragon Boat races.
All right,
so I'm looking forward to it.
Yeah, me too. So I may find you later and see. I don't know that there's anything that we can personally do to make sure that the firefighters win again this year, other than cheer.
That's what I'm here to do.
All right, so we will be down there cheering them on.
And I know you're not going to beat me, are you, cheering?
No way. Of course I am. Yes, I'm a competitive woman.
Competition.
Yes, it's on.
Let's see how Chris Arnold thinks this is all going to play out.
I really do think that Austin's going to repeat, but we will see. I'm going to keep my eye on the firefighters. We'll see if they got some of what it takes. And by the way, it's a win-win situation for everybody because the weather's beautiful, the wind's blowing. High temperature today, 83 in May in Texas. You can't beat that.
The day could not be more beautiful for this.
That's why I am here. You're talking about beauty. I know that you're beautiful, but then you get both of us together.
And look who I've run into.
Woo,
Peter,
Cathy.
what are you doing out here?
Cathy, with all this wind out here, and I heard that this particular festival had to do with dragon boat, lanterns, and kites. Why not go fly a kite? So what I've done is I've actually put together a kite and flew the kite.
Oh my, this I've got to see. You ready to show?
I'm going to show you.
All right.
Take a look at this.
Watch this.
What's the first thing that I need to do?
Okay, take this
This
paper.
looks like this looks like I should be able to get some food or something with it. Chopsticks. Yeah. Okay, that's exactly what they look like. You see?
Yeah, those are
Pointy
skewers.
ends?
Yep.
Okay, great.
Bamboo skewers. So just tape this up on the both sides.
Between Indonesia and China, they both claimed to have discovered kites. Yeah, they both claimed it was about 2,500 years ago that the Chinese claimed that there was a farmer and he got tired of his hat blowing off. And so he tied a string around it. Well, it blew off one day and it actually flew in the sky. And so that's how it came about.
This is a sled kite that we are creating here.
Make a knot at the middle. Like a hoop.
Make a
loop thing.
Like that?
Yeah. This is in the middle. Then do one, pull it out here and then make a knot so that this stays.
See? I can see, look, see that?
Yes.
That's nice and firm. And we're gonna need it nice and firm on a day like today because
It's very
it is
windy.
very, very windy. As you can see now, we have both ends as the string, and we have a loop that is here that we will be putting our regular string on. Oh, I gotta put my tail on. You see the kite tail that we have here? It's red, white, and blue, just some crepe paper that we're using.
And it's stapled together.
So what we will do is just staple it here in the middle.
Yes.
This is the swing line stapler. Do I need to put several on here because the wind is... Well, that is kind of heavy if I kept putting too many on there. So we want to kind of keep it right, absolutely. So then this is really the kite that we have.
And you can use all your crayons and draw it.
Okay, great.
Color it up.
We certainly want to be able to do that. One of my favorite colors.
If there are more kids.
This will work for today because when I was on the radio, this is what they used to call me. I have some yellow here.
I create some very simple kites, children type kites, very simple creation. Most of the kites that I fly when I used to compete in competitions and when we do demonstrations are furnished by sponsors that are pre-manufactured to our specifications. The two-string kites is kind of like, say, compared to a fixed-wing airplane. You can do a lot of tricks if you wanted to and do rolls and things like that. And a four-string is kind of compared to, say, a helicopter. A rotary wing where you can stop and you can go sideways and you can go reverse. The two-line kites are dependent on your learning curve. Generally, if somebody can show you the basics, how to make it turn left, how to make it turn right, usually 5 or 10 minutes you get the basic principles down where you can keep it in the air. Now, a four-line kite, you have to be able to chew bubble gum and walk at the same time. Some people I know can't do that.
All right, we've got our kite that's already together now. The skewer's there. We've got the ICTN logo. My name, Peter Aronell, sun shining down. We do have some wind that's kind of picking up. It's been a couple of years, okay? couple of decades since we've done this before, but we want to see if we can get our kite in the air today here at Lake Carolyn. And I think we're going to do it. I think we're going to do it. Sometimes it's a little difficult to hold it up there once you get it unwound. But look at that bird go. Look at that kite get up. Look at it go. That's how you do it. They don't call me Peter Air Arnell for nothing.
Well, it's time for an update on the races. Chris, you've been keeping on top of everything, so tell me, where are we now?
We are about to go into the championship round. We got a few more boats to race, but it looks like the defending champion, Austin Coolers, are in position to win this thing again. But Irving Firefighters are getting it done. We'll see if they can pull off the upset.
All righty, folks, you heard it from the man himself. We'll check back later and see how this whole thing plays out. It's gonna be good.
The teams are waiting for that final championship round, so let's hear from the rivals.
We're taking a break and saving our energy for the finals.
Yeah. So what's happening? Who have you raced today, and what's it look like it's going to be at the end?
So we've raced against the Irving Firefighters. We're also kind of competing with our buddies from Houston, the Houston Heat, and Dallas Delight.
All right.
So we've been doing pretty good. Our times are exceptional today, and I'm really proud of our team for doing as well as we are. It takes a lot of practice together to bring the team to a race like this and pull those kind of results.
All right. Well, it sounds like you guys have a lot to be proud of. One more race, two more races?
One more race.
All righty. And that's against who?
Not sure who the other two teams are in the final race, but we're hoping to take that one too.
So far, our times have been pretty good. We're right there with the top team, so far we're looking pretty good to finish out first, hopefully. It's like what we want to do.
So can we just say this together here? Irving Firefighters are back.
Irving Firefighters are back.
Yeah.
Looks like Captain Roger Hogle has been drafted for the last race.
In, and if you go past 90
all
degrees,
back. You're not using any arms at all.
It's all back and legs.
Cathy, I knew I'd find you here at the food court.
Well, yeah, I couldn't resist. There is so much good food out here today. You won't believe it.
Yeah, well, I think I'm gonna go explore it for myself.
Okay, I'll do a little more exploring too in a little while. This looks really good. Oh my God. Los Lupes, amazing.
We have Thai food here, and we have pad Thai, Thai tea, chicken steak, and fried rice.
Basically, it's a thinly sliced potato, and it tastes like potato chips.
Okay.
And it starts out tasting like potato chips, and it ends up tasting like just a real crunchy potato. Fry it up back here, drop it in the vegetable oil. Takes about 45 seconds. You flip it over, and there it is, hot and ready to go.
This is dry ice. It's negative 109 degrees, so please do not touch or eat the ice. When you are done, bring it right back to me for that $1 refill, ladies.
I never like to be the last one to know about the next cool thing. And a lot of people out here have beat me to the punch. Forgive the pun, but now I'm gonna find out. All right, hey Gary.
Yes, ma'am.
What is this that you're selling out here today?
We are Volcano Splash Houston. We are based out of Katy, Texas. This is a special blend of juices that when we add dry ice to it, instantly carbonates this drink, turning it into something very similar to a soda, except that it has half the sugar that a soda can does, but the same CO2 as a soda can. Absolutely safe.
Aha! And what's the special ingredient that makes it do the crazy stuff?
Dry ice. It makes the smoke come out. Can't tell you the special blend of juices though.
Well, of course not. We want to give away that big,
yes,
big
ma'am.
secret. So you guys came all the way up from Katy to be a part of this. Why?
Well, we like to do festivals, absolutely. So we're people, we're people person, so this is what we love to do.
So how's it been going today? I've seen a lot of people coming to your booth.
Absolutely crazy, always. Everywhere we go, it is absolutely crazy, so we love it.
All right, fantastic. Thank you so much.
Absolutely, thank you.
Gentlemen, enjoy.
All right.
We started in 1972. We have 7 locations, and they're all throughout the Metroplex. We like to participate in community events, and we want to be part of what's going on in the community. And so we show ourselves, and we show our product, and for people to come and take advantage of it. Today we have tacos, which is taquitos. 3, we make soft corn tortillas, and you have a choice of al pastor, beef, and chicken. And they come with cilantro and cebollas and a little squeezed of lime. It really adds the icing on the cake, if you would. But we have nachos, and they have in fajita, beef and chicken or combination. We have cheese nachos with our own special cheese sauce that we make from our recipes handed down from family way back. So that's our secrets for our success. You bet.
So how much fun are you having out here today?
Oh, it's absolutely beautiful. They said it was going to rain. It didn't rain. You know, I smiled a lot to the sun. I did my rain dance, and I stopped it.
You do have so much
yes, that's right. You can thank me.
The races and food wasn't the only thing drawing lots of attention at the Dragon Boat Festival. A variety of dances were showcased throughout the day from all sorts of different cultures. And for the first time, one of our own Irving dance companies was invited to perform.
We had been invited to the Dragon Boat Festival for the first time this year, and I brought both Momentum Dance Company and Forshers Dance Center's Forshers Dance Force with a variety of pieces to show. We were invited by one of the head of the performance groups here, so very excited to be here for our first time.
It seemed like this festival was the perfect atmosphere for Jacqueline's dancers.
We love getting to do these free shows because it gives all of the dancers more performance time instead of just being in a structured theater setting. You have to deal with conditions like rain and the wind that we've got today. So it's always good to get out in the community and give the dancers a chance to have people that don't normally engage in dance or traditional dance, ballet dance, classical dance, modern dance. It gives them an opportunity to see different styles of dance.
It was also a first for some dancers to be around the different cultural dances.
I find them very pretty. They're very different, something that I've never discovered or heard of before, and so I think it's very interesting to look at all the different cultures.
And for Allison Yu, who is half Chinese, this festival gave her a chance to embrace her Asian culture.
It's weird because I was never immersed in like the Asian culture, and like I feel so ethnic. Some of the stuff is a little bit new, but like when I go out with my dad, it's kind of normal seeing this kind of stuff.
There were all sorts of different dance styles, from Japanese to ballet, to even multiple hula dances. But everyone had their favorite.
I liked the one with the fans. It was like the calming something. I don't remember what it's called, but I liked it.
I really liked, I forgot what they were called. They had the bells on their feet, and they did the Indian dancing. That's what it is. I really enjoy the Indian dancing because I find it so interesting just how they move their hands and everything is really neat.
And after getting to move their hands and feet at this year's Dragon Boat Festival, Forsher and Momentum's dance company would absolutely accept a second invitation to the next year's festival.
Thank you so much, and we hope to come back next year.
The Grand Championship race is the final race of the day, but despite all their good intentions, the Austin Coolers and the Irving Firefighters lost to the Houston Heat. Here's a look at the results of all the races. So now the work begins again to get ready for the DFW Dragon Boat Festival 2014.
I've had a great time today. I hope you guys have too.
I know I certainly have. If you'd like to know more about the Marco Polo World Foundation, visit dfwdragonboatfestival.com. We'll see you next time on Discover Irving.